Hello and welcome back to a very long delayed Sprues Brews live. It's been a while, guys, hasn't it?
Oh man, it has. It must have been. Is it like over a year?
Yeah, over a year. It's crazy, really. But we're back again, so it is all good. How are you doing? If you're watching us out there, say hello out in the chat. We are working on all sorts of stuff today. I'm painting up Skarbrand, who's just in front of me, looking a bit of a beast. I sprayed him up yesterday using the Army Painter air paints, which are really, really nice for getting those base colours down. So yeah, I'm working on him. Jay, what are you working on today?
I am working on my Leagues of Votann. So this is my custom league, the Neo Carrot Conglomerate. So I've got, you can see just in the distance here, I think on my camera, a bunch of models already painted in my sort of scheme.
Oh, nice.
Which is this like blue and sort of yellow spot colour scheme. And I want to get 50 power level painted up before the event at Warhammer World in January for the Crusade. So
amazing.
Gotta get cracking with these guys.
That's cool. How about you, Dave? What are you working on?
So I'm painting some Cadians on today's stream. So I've got some Karskin. Is that how you pronounce them?
Kasarkin, I think.
Kasarkin.
Stormtroopers, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I'm painting some of them. I've got 5 already painted, but I've got another 5 to do. So I thought I'd have a go at those this evening. Really nice models.
Nice. Well, the painting stream is always a good excuse to get some paint on and just chat hobby, basically. We really enjoyed doing these, and we haven't really been able to do it until I was in the new house and the new Sprues Brews studio. So finally, we are up and running, which is really, really cool. I see we've got a few people out there in the internet as well. Rob says evening. How you doing, Rob?
Hello, Rob.
Evening, Rob.
If anyone does have any burning questions or share what you're working on hobby-wise, that'd be awesome too. It'd be really cool to see what you're working on. Hopefully, my multi-stream chat is working here. Anonymous Rex, good afternoon. How are you doing? We've got all the regulars coming back now.
Hey,
we have missed you guys.
We have. We really honestly have.
So, apologies while I'm flicking through the chats because I don't think I can see YouTube on the main screen. So, I'll keep an eye on the... If anyone's got Twitter open, Jay or Dave, that'd be awesome.
Twitch open.
Twitch, sorry.
I've got YouTube open. So you've already said hello to Rob. He's currently the other one over on the YouTube chat.
Awesome. So guys who are watching, what are you working on tonight? If you could let us know, that'd be awesome. So I'm having a play with Duncan Rhodes' Tooth and Coats paint today. We've got Dragon Fang, which is part of their kind of bone triads. So yeah, it's...
I've not used these yet. I have picked up the reds for my Horus Heresy Blood Angels, so I'm looking forward to giving them a try on that. I really like the bottles with the sort of agitator in it as well.
They are. My only criticism I've had of them, and the full review is coming soon, hopefully next week it should be up. But they're really, really nice. They're very, very full. We were chatting with the guys on the podcast, weren't we? And they were saying how they wanted to make sure people got their money's worth with the paints. Well, they're not kidding. They're very, very full bottles.
That's good.
It's a nice thing to complain about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's not a bad problem to have. Rob says, I'm a 132 aircraft modeller. What would you suggest to start figure painting? So, it depends. What are you into? Are you into like sci-fi or fantasy? If you're into the gaming side of things, Games Workshop do some really good kind of starter boxes. I forget what they're both called. They might even be under the desk somewhere. They do one for basically for each system, AOS and 40k. They've got 3 different size boxes that start off with a handful of models for I think 40-50 quid for the little one, up to a set that contains like the full rule book and a load of scenery and stuff as well. So if you're into the gaming side, one of them. If you're into figure painting, honestly, I just go and pick something that looks cool.
Blister.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to live near Warhammer World, it's really nice to go through there for a bit of inspiration. And just
the Horus Heresy sort of character series is really nice. There's some really nice sculpts on that side as well.
There is,
like some of the Primarchs or the Horus Heresy characters.
Yeah, well, in fact,
Trade
with you
tools
doing
and
like
things.
aircraft modelling and stuff, it's Anonymous Rex, Warrior and Recruit Edition, those different boxes, and yeah, those kind of display models from Forge World are really, really nice. If it's your first model, I'd maybe, I don't know. There's lots of like clan pack character kits from
Space
Games
Marine
Workshop.
Captains.
Yeah, Space Marine Captains. It again, it all depends on kind of what you're into. Like demons and stuff like that. So there's lots of fun, like single
Yeah.
piece. Oh, go on, Jay.
You normally pick up like these sometimes little introduction models. You just pick them up for free from Games Workshop on events and things.
In fact, yeah. Well, once a month they change the kind of free models that they provide as well. So honestly, if you're into the hobby, go to your nearest Warhammer store, and they will, show you through the ropes, show you painting. They'll help you build up a model as well, which is really, really cool. In fact, Anonymous Rex just said Warhammer shops have free store minis available to walk-ins. Yeah, so that's a really nice way of jumping in. Ooh, and my chat is working now. Perfect. So when I started, honestly, all I did was go into the shop and picked the model that I think looks the coolest. I guess you guys were probably similar, were you?
No, the first Games Workshop models I bought was the Battle Force for the Craft World Eldar.
The Battle Force for the Craft World Eldar.
Yeah, that was my first
nice.
Games Workshop purchase.
That's going in strong with the Battle Force, Jay.
It is. It's cool as well, and two of the models in that box are still thingy models today. The Viper and the Falcon. The Guardians have been replaced and the jetbikes have been replaced, but the Viper and the Falcon is still going strong.
Oh, amazing. To be fair, they still look cool models though, don't they?
Oh yeah, I love the Falcon Grav Tank. The Viper probably could do with a little bit of an update, but
the Viper. We got a Viper equivalent for the Harlequins recently, didn't we?
Yeah, well, the Dark Elder, I've got the Venom, and the it's a Starweaver, I think, for the Harlequins. Yeah, very similar to the Viper.
Cool. It looks like we've lost Dave, so hopefully Dave does. Oh, a guest has joined. Let's see if he's working.
All this talk of Craft World Eldar.
It is. Dave should be back now.
I've got as well in front of me. We were sent a box of the Wargame Mega Brush set from Army Painter recently, and I've waited till the first stream to open them up.
Ooh, nice. We're going live unboxing. We'll tell you what, Jay. I'll put you on main camera. There you go. Take it away, dude.
Here we go. Yeah. So this is the box we've been sent. You get a number of brushes by the looks of it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a free masterclass.
Ooh, and Jay and Dave have dropped. That's not good. So my camera. Well, hopefully those guys rejoin. Looks like we're having a few technical problems on this first one for a while, so I will kill the dead air while those guys try and rejoin. I've set of Alien Film Marines about 3 inches in scale, says Rob. Yeah, Gale Force 9 did a board game. I don't know if it's those ones. They were really, really cool. Couldn't tell you came as a job lot with no packaging. Rob, were they plastic, kind of like multi-part, or were they kind of like single, kind of one-piece miniatures? Because I think Protoss, I think they were called, may have done an Alien game in the past. And as Anonymous Rex says, Gale Force 9 did some for a board game as well. And they're really nice figures. I painted them up and they are really fun to do. I see we've got Jem Jackson in the chat as well, making up some knights, splitting the Christmas box between my white scars and 30k I don't know. 30k army, everything else. So what, the Helvins in the White Scars army and the Big Knight in the 30k box. That's pretty cool. Single one piece. Yeah, so I think they're from the board game, if I remember rightly. It's been a while since I've seen them, but they are really nice models. They did all sorts in that range. The kind of power loader and the alien queen. It was really cool. Rob has the Protoss alien dropship. I would very much like to get my hands on that. I think it'd be really fun to paint that up. It looks like we have got a new subscriber as well. Thank you very much for that. Imperial Fists. Of course it's Imperial Fists. That makes a lot of sense. Dazmore Wargaming has subscribed. Thank you very much, Daz. Good to see you. How are things going over on your channel? We've got the slightly chaotic first stream after a while. So having a few teething issues. Jay and Dave have dropped off the stream completely, but I'm sure everything will go fine. This is kind of a random one-off, unscheduled one that we did just to try and get things working again. So I'm sure the other guys will be back at some point. Daz, what are you working on today? Anything exciting? I am currently working on Skarbrand. He's been in the collection a long time, and I've wanted to get him going again for a while. There's obviously Gems picked up the Christmas box for the Imperial Knights. Has anyone else been tempted by one? I've got to admit, I did order the Thousand Suns one because I thought it looked really, really cool, and I wanted to pick Mortarion. And for not much more than just Magnus. Not much more than Magnus by himself, you could get the box with a load of stuff in it. So, yeah, going to give that a go. Should be fun. Dazmore Wargame is working on a Mangler Squig. That's very cool. Have you been tempted by that big box for the Gobbos? I think it's got a lot of squigs in it. I think that'd be pretty fun to work on. Well, he's getting there slowly. Lots and lots of bone painting today is the plan. Hopefully the guys will be back on. Let me see how they're getting on. Sorry guys, just see if we can get these guys back on again. Because fingers crossed, we wanted to do this weekly. Anonymous Rex, the Uric one was tempting, but I think the Skaven one box is the winner. If I didn't already have the Vanguard box. Yeah, Skaven one's very, very good. I think the best value one, out of all the ones that they do, is the Sylvaneth one. You get an awful lot of stuff for your money in that Sylvaneth box. So that one's definitely worth picking up. That's my wargaming. Yeah, I wasn't going to, but there was one box left at Warhammer World on Friday, so I had to get it. I think it's the law if there's one box left. Yeah, Skaven one's really good if you want to start an army. In fact, all of the AOS ones are pretty good. The Cruel Boys one has got less kind of points-wise, but it's got some really nice models in it. And got some pricey models in it too. I was tempted by the Imperial Knight one myself, but it disappeared out of stock before I had the chance, unfortunately. With these things, it's always best to get them while you have the chance, because they are super, super good deals. It's a bit of a Christmas tradition. I tend to try and pick one up. I've had the Chaos Space Marine one. Last year got the Slanesh one. That was the start of my kind of project for the start of this year. And the Gene Stealer Cult one from a couple of years ago was really good as well. So yeah, if you're thinking of starting an army, there's really no better way to start it than getting one of those boxes. This year, arguably, if you've got an existing army, some of them are less worth it. So, you know, the 40k ones with Primarchs and stuff, they may not be quite as good value if you've already got the Primarch, but for someone starting the army, amazing deal. It really is. I also can't believe it is now less than 2 weeks till Christmas. It's absolutely crazy. Has anybody got any exciting Christmas plans this year? Or any hobby that they want to do over the Christmas period too? Me and Jay. heading to a event at Warhammer World in the new year. Crusade event for 40k. So I'm probably going to take demons with me because I've had a lot of... well, I've got this guy and a couple of bloodthirsters that need painting, so I needed an excuse to paint them up, really. So that's what I'm going to be working on, I think. And then going into next year, do the 1,000 Suns because I really want to paint. Magnus. We've got a question in the chat, which I will look at in 2 secs. Maxim M, what did you think of the apparent change in direction of what's in the 40k ones with less troops in the centerpiece? So I think they're designed as here's a cool way of getting into an army rather than here's a way of expanding on your collection that you've already got. So with that, I think it's certainly good if you're new to the hobby and you've not picked up one of those armies before, then obviously you're getting a big, in some cases, £95 kind of model as part of the battle force, which is obviously amazing deal. Like you say though, if you're already collecting that army and you don't need that, then obviously it's less value to you. So I think they're really pushing kind of new collectors to these, or maybe people who've got an existing 40k army who want to start a new one. I think is honestly the kind of theme of these boxes. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what people do with them. I know a lot of people pick them up and use that as the basis of their kind of like new year, new army project. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's a bad thing. Arguably, if you've already got that big centerpiece, then you're probably better off maybe, picking up the models from a third-party site or something. You'll get a bit of a discount, but not as much. Or go crazy and start a new army is also the other option. So, the guys say they can't hear me. I think they're in there, and they can't do leave and rejoin. So is anyone out there starting a new army for the new year? Jim Jackson, there's a big AOS Chaos vs Order Christmas game planned at the friendly local gaming store, looking about 20 to 30,000 points per side. That's pretty cool. Where's the gaming store, Jem? 20 to 30,000 points per side. That's crazy. Yeah, that's exciting times. I'm just going to stick us on the be right back screen 2 seconds, just see if we can sort the guys out. We'll be right back. And hopefully you can hear me now, and hopefully the guys will be joining too. Just try to resend them the link. So yeah, we've got some technical issues to iron out for next time. If this keeps playing up, we'll probably use Skype to get the video through for those guys. Okay, so Anonymous Rex for the new year, I have 2 of the Ossiarch boxes from last year. Also hoping to pick up the Osgiliath box. Yes, the Battle of Osgiliath box is amazing. I was working on that not long ago for our review. The buildings are really, really good. Some of the best buildings they've done for Middle-earth. Really fun to paint. They do take a little while to build though, but you can dry brush them up dead quickly and they look amazing. And the new miniatures in that box are cool. And you get the full Lord of the Rings rulebook as well, so that's pretty cool. Maxim M says, waiting to start the World Eaters on the horizon. Yes, the World Eaters look really, really cool. I really want to paint up Angron. I mean, let's face it, I'll probably do a World Eater army at some point. But yeah, really, really like the look of Angron. Jim Jackson says, Tabletop Republic in sunny Lancaster. Got some very exciting stuff planned over the next few months. David Anderson, Happy New Year, New Army is probably going to be a Horus Heresy army. Not sure which Legion yet, but I picked up the Age of Darkness box on Black Friday from Element Games for an amazingly low price. That's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. I've got some World Eaters for Horus Heresy as well that I want to work on. So that's pretty exciting. Apologies, guys. The guys are having a little bit of issue rejoining again. So I'm sure they'll keep trying, but hopefully they'll be with us soon. David Anson also getting prepared for AOS Throne of Skulls at the end of January. Working on Slave to Darkness tonight for that event. Anonymous Rex says the Zorp videos for Osgiliath is utter madness. It's like Games Workshop went have all the boxes. Don't get that. Don't know what you're on about there. That's more wargaming. I'm just finishing unfinished projects next year. Cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of unfinished projects I need to carry on. Zorp video. Is that the guy who did the massive Osgiliath board then, Anonymous Rex? I'd love to do a big like diorama or something at some point. That'd be really fun. But it's time and space and all the cool things that I want to paint as well. Lots of competing hobby love at the minute. Is there any armies that you guys have always wanted to do but never had the chance? I've always fancied doing a Horus Heresy Mechanicum army and a Solar Auxiliary army, but obviously I'd have to start selling some organs for them because they're not the cheapest armies to start, are they? But they look cool, so maybe one day. Hopefully we get plastics for them both as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, the rocketing through the resin Space Marine releases and making them into plastic for Heresy. So hopefully we get something cool for that. Yeah, hopefully we have the guys connect next time as well. Obviously we have some technical problems today, but it's not great. Another Rex, it was 50 set of Osgiliath boxes he was sent. Wow, okay. That's a lot of Osgiliath boxes. That's very cool though. You'll have to check that out. They were so nice. Being able to put together a massive board like that would be amazing. Yeah, space is the big one. I've obviously just moved house, so the walls are a bit bare behind me at the minute, but I've got a lot more hobby room now, so yeah, hopefully should be some space for some cool dioramas and stuff. Love to do something like that. It'd be really, really cool. Anonymous Rex, if I had more free time, I would like to get into the diorama side of thing. Yeah, absolutely. I think every hobbyist would. I'd really like to do something for Golden Demon this year. I don't know if anyone out in the chat is up for doing some Golden Demon or something at some point. It's something I've always wanted to do but never entered. And ironically, I was going to do it the year of like COVID hit. They sold the VIP tickets to the Warhammer Fest. That never happened. And sadly, obviously, it was cancelled So maybe next time. 2 secs, guys. Right, I'm just going to see if we can get the guys working again 2 secs, because apparently they're connected. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So we're just having a few technical issues. What we're going to do is we're going to stop the stream,